On today's vlog, I get to rant once again about the F350. And no, that's not ours. That is one that we had to rent for 7 days from Enterprise. Because Ford doesn't know when ours will be ready. And we have a plan. We have a trip that we have to leave for. And we have trucks we have to load tomorrow. And my neighbor's beating on something. But anyway, I figured for today's vlog, I would give y'all a little update on what I think about my Pera seat. And I'd had some questions about, is it custom? What's the process? So I thought that I would add a little bit to something that I filmed the day I received it. So, there's some weird stuff in the bed of my truck. I carry weird stuff around with me. I don't know. Hello everyone! I have had a lot of questions about my Pera tail whip seat, so I wanted to kind of go through the steps of what I did to get it ordered. I had originally seen this in the kickflip on a bike at Daytona Bike Week. So I called Pera up and I spoke with Nancy and I said, hey, I want and have to have this checkerboard seat. And she said, we can do that. And it'll take about 3 to 4 weeks. That was their current time frame. But we went step by step on what fabric I wanted, what color, what stitching pattern I wanted, and we worked from there. There's so many choices. If you go to their website, you can see most of the choices. That'll kind of give you a jump start on knowing what you want when she asks, you know, on each section what you want it to look like. I would definitely recommend going to their website first to see what their options are, but then I would call and I would walk step by step through them. So the only caveat about this seat is that they do not warranty, or I don't know what the word is. This is subject to fade, and that is at my own risk. So over time, this checkerboard cloth will fade, and I just have to be okay with it, which I think I will, because I kind of like that vintagey vibe when things are a little bit worn and not perfect anymore, kind of like me. So I have tons of Vans that are worn and dirty and faded, and I still love them. So I think I'm still gonna love my seat. But yeah, that was the process. It is an amazingly comfortable seat compared to the factory one that was on the Sportster 1200. I wanted the look to be a little more club style. That's what I'm going for with this Sporty. I'm going to change out these mini apes to T-bars and risers. And I've got my Viking Sissy Bar. I also just recently at Leesburg Bike Fest put on these suspension technology shocks, taking it from a 10-inch shock to a 13-inch shock. So now I have this extreme lean, but I've also ordered a longer kickstand to resolve that. The next up on my to-do list for the bike is to get rid of these ugly Vance & Hines. No offense, Vance & Hines, but not my jam. And get maybe a Sawecki 2-in-1 reverse cone pipe. And like I said, the risers and T-bars, those will probably be from Thrashin'. And then I'm going to get a larger Memphis shade on the front because I do plan on putting some miles on this. So, oh, and the other thing I had to do, because the previous owner had chopped the rear fender so much that I didn't even have enough room to mount the seat. So I ordered, believe it or not, I ordered a painted black fender off of Amazon, of all places. And I went with black because the previous one that was on here that was cut was black, and for whatever reason it was just a vibe. It just looked good. The front fender is white, the tank is white, but it just felt like it needed a black rear fender for the seat to kind of flow into it, and all of this is black. So it just, I felt like white was going to stick out and it was going to look strange. So I don't know, I might change it later, probably will, but yeah. So that is my feelings on the Pera. The only incident I have had is when we were at Leesburg Bike Fest at Windy Acres. It stormed, torrential downpour, and I did not have, well, I tried to put a trash bag over it and it just blew away. This was like 30-mile-an-hour winds. It blew away. I didn't have a cover for it, and it did get pretty soaked. So every time I rode it that day, I had a wet butt. I looked like I peed my pants walking all over Leesburg Bike Fest. But you know what? I don't give a crap. Whatever. I'm pretty sure everybody knew that I did not pee my pants, that it was just my seat. For those that thought I peed my pants, I don't care. Live your own life. Worry about yourself. All right, guys. That's it for this one. Tomorrow, we will start the hectic, chaotic mess of packing the dually and the gooseneck trailer up to go to Windrock. So a little less moto vlogs, and it will be a lot more off-road park rock crawling videos coming up for the rest of the month of May for my silly ass vlog that I got started on and now I regret. Bye.